How's it going? My name is Brent from Encore PPF and Tint, and today we are going to install paint protection film on the door of a Tesla Model X. The way that we like to do this is I take the pattern that's in the computer and I adjust the top up about ½ an inch. I also am going to delete the door handle from the kit so that I'll cut that by hand. And then what we need to do is remove this piece of trim and then get to the install. Terrific, well, let's get started on this. All right, so when removing this piece of trim, what I'm gonna do is grab right here, like this, and then I'm gonna kind of wiggle it back and forth and pull up on it. Let's try it this way. There we go, okay. That way it worked easier. That's the pull back this way that releases it. And then you just keep kind of wiggling it, it should pop right off. All right, so for the install on this, we do know that it's going to need to be, that's going to hang over the top edge because we adjusted it to do that. And so we want this to line up really well, and then just kind of keep an eye on this top edge and see how it's going. That can come down a little bit. Let's check. There's a little whoop right here in the pattern as well for this, where it indents here. So you can kind of keep an eye on that too for placement. I'll go ahead and get rid of some of these air pockets, and then let's go ahead and start squeegeeing this out. So what I want to do is get this corner all down first so that it starts tacking, because we're going to be using that to stretch from there if we need to pull the pattern to anywhere else. Right, so that's bumping into the bottom of the mirror stock, which is fine. Just keep that in mind. And then let's go ahead and pull this back a little bit. Pull this back, make sure that it's free floating on the door. And take it up just a little bit, because we are hanging over a little bit off that edge. So this is the oh, hang on. Let's see if we can get this, all this pre-tacking, get rid of that. Okay. So this is a factory edge. You know, this is cut right from with the plotter cutter. And this is just the regular standard kit on this edge, so it lines up really nice. This type of area is real difficult to try and wrap, so we like to just use that factory edge out of the plotter cutter. And then we'll take this down, we'll get this whole line, or this edge, stuck down real good. And then we're gonna go ahead and come back here, and we're gonna check back here to make sure we're still hanging over. We're gonna need a little stretch that way. So you can see down here that there is a relief or a cut that's designed to hang over the edge here. And so what we're gonna do is put some stretch on that and get that lined up, and then tack it down with the very edge. Right there. Okay, so some stretch, make sure you're lined up good here. And then we're gonna pull it over to right where we need it, and then squeegee that out. Okay. And then we're going to, let's double check everything. Get rid of some of these bigger air pockets. Make sure we're still floating on here. Okay, great. The air pocket. Gotta watch those air pockets. It'll start drying right there where it's not touching. The material will start drying, and you'll get a tacky spot when you do squeegee it out. Like this whole thing here. Okay. Let's pull this back, get some. This is why you see me push out these big air pockets a lot. It's because those will start to tack, and then it's just kind of a headache. We might as well get all the way down into that one and get some good slip in there. Okay. All right, so let's push that down in. Make sure that there's enough material released from here down to go into this. And then let's squeegee that out. So this all looks really good. I am going to pull this back this way a little bit and try not to pull up on it though, because you're gonna make this open back up. So let's put a little tack on the very edge there. Let's go ahead and hang over a bit and then squeegee that out. Okay, now let's get rid of all the rest of this air and water that's in here. So I'm gonna go along this body line first, and then we're gonna take all this up. So you can see I'm bringing this direction first, and that's because we want to get away from the area that we tacked down. You don't want to be trying to push water through that area because you're going to leave water bubbles, and then if you do get it to go through there, it's going to leave little marks in the, potentially leave little marks and distortions in the adhesive from trying to push water through it. All right, make sure we've got all of the water out. Let's go ahead and take this down then. Let's see, I'm gonna go ahead and bring this way. We'll start back here. Make sure you're putting good pressure on the material and that you're keeping it wet so the squeegee slides across real well. Make sure you're doing a lot of overlapping. Ooh, we got a little pre-tacking right there. All right, we'll just pull that right back up. Now when you pull this up like that, you're gonna need to add some slip in there. So we're gonna need to squirt way up there. Okay, there we go. So you're gonna need some slip in those type of areas where you pull it back up, because this is gonna be super dry. If you pull it up right here, it's gonna be real dry, and when you lay it back down, it's gonna trap air and things in there. So you can see on my overlap, I've got about half of the squeegee overlapping the area I've already pushed out. Pre-tacking right there. Let's get rid of this air pocket now. Squeegee all this out. Okay, I'll take care of this part. Okay. Okay, so we've got the little fingers coming up here, and what we're gonna do is we put tack in there, and then we're gonna do a swipe and hold. So you just go swipe past the edge, and then put pressure on that very edge on the corner though, not like on the surface of the, or the face. I'm putting good pressure on there, enough that's making my hand kind of shake. That'll help that stay down now. All right, let's take care of this top edge now. Get some tack in there. Get some slip or some tack under and some slip on top. And we'll go ahead and just wrap this right over the edge. Okay, we're not gonna go all the way to the end because we need a trim over there. Okay, so we're gonna do here. I know it's kind of dark, sorry about that, and my light's dead. So the little light I normally use for this, what we're gonna do is cut right in the recess between these two parts here. So, and then go up after you get past the mirror stock. Pull that out. And you could see there I had one blade out is how I was trimming that. And I was just going straight. You got to go straight in on this one. Then you should be able to, you know, do trimming for sure without hitting, obviously, the paint. Don't do that. All right, push that down. And now we're going to work on this area up here. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and trim this out. So I do not save this piece. I use the door handle that's in the computer and put it on right here. So I'm not saving that piece. I just wanted it a little bit more wrapped in there than they're gonna give me with the kit, chances are. I've never tried it, but I did try it on some of the other Teslas and it didn't quite go far enough for me. So we do it this way. So I'm kind of going closer to the body than to the handle a little bit, but it is over that edge. I'm sorry, we got a lot of that light got a lot of shadow. Hopefully that shows up okay. All right, where did I go to? Right there. Okay, go down, make that turn. Come across. Ooh, I got a little crazy right there. Damn, this always happens when I get the cameras out, huh? All right, well, I don't love that edge. I'm gonna go through and recut this a little bit further down. Damn it. All right, that's a bummer. Yeah, there's nothing more I can say about that other than that's a little bit wavy right there and I don't like that. So I am going to have to trim most of this edge a little bit closer. So we're gonna do this, which isn't necessarily my standard, but it's gonna still look really good. All right, so just right at that line, and then we're gonna go back up just a tiny bit there. Oh, okay, it tore. Get the blade back out here and try to just get underneath this material. Like this. And I'll cut it in half. We'll tear back this direction. Make sure you've got some tension pulling up. You don't want that to tear into your pattern. Okay, that looks really good. Let's get this side now. Okay, there we go. So that's just a little bit of glue that I smudged right across the paint there. All right, so that's gonna look great. It's just not what I was trying to do. And of course I'm recording a video, so we have a problem. All right, so what I'd like to have happen is have this hang over this much so that I can wrap that in. Just barely cover that edge a little bit. Let's get some moisture on here. And then let's put some tack in there. All right, and then it is, you know, it's very important that you heat seal that edge really well and you get some good pressure on it when you're heat sealing. Let's go ahead and wrap this edge in. I'm gonna go ahead and put some tack in here first. Okay. And then let's just make sure that all of this is off the face and starting to wrap around. That looks good. And we're gonna need to trim this up here now. So I'm just gonna come down to about here and then go straight out. So let's start with the straight out, like that. And then I'm gonna actually come way over here. Okay, great. Most of this is going to be covered by the trim on the window, so, but it does go plenty far back in there to make sure that I'm not going to have a white line here when the customer waxes the car. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and dry this off on the outside here. All right, we're going to give this a little tug this direction. Just a tiny bit. And actually, that goes around and hits the plastic part here. See that? It's gonna run into that. So we're gonna trim some of this off here. We don't do a lot of Model X's. Okay, so we left just a tiny bit on there so that we could roll that edge just a tiny bit, and now the rest of it we'll just wrap in behind. I am gonna do a relief cut on this bump here. There. And maybe on this one too. Might not be necessary, but one more in here for this recess. No, let's see. No, we're just gonna leave that one. Okay, so I'm gonna put the relief cuts in first and the ends. Let's push this guy down all the way. There we go. Let's do the relief cut. And let's be careful, that's one to fold over a little on itself. So start with the end there, wrap that down this end, and then we'll go towards the middle of that little part. Okay, wrap this one in now. All right, terrific. Well, that's the process of installing paint protection film on the door of this Model X. So the only thing left to do is to go around and heat seal the edges, which I'll do at the very end while I'm doing a bunch of other edges. Or, you know, the other thing that I do with the edges when I'm heat sealing is that if I come in the next morning, I normally heat seal everything the stuff that I did the day before. And that way, you know, you're not putting more slip and soap in any of the edges, and you make sure that they're all stuck down. Because if you do happen to, you know, spray some dirt out of somewhere, it could go right into an edge and, you know, get stuck in there. So I do that the next morning before I get started on anything else. So, all right, terrific. Well, I appreciate you taking a look at this video. If anything useful or helpful, like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.